So you start with Godzilla 2014, which is where everything began. That movie, certainly for its time, now 10 years old, had stunning visuals. It had great actors. It had a more coherent plot, though I wouldn't say a great plot overall, I think, in comparison to this movie. And I would argue, even though there were fewer monsters in Godzilla 2014 than there were in this one, the quality of the fights was far better in Godzilla 2014 compared to New Empire. Next movie, Kong Skull Island, came out in 2017. That movie was, I think, the peak of the MonsterVerse series when it came to kaiju films. Had an amazing plot, amazing visuals, a huge variety of monsters, both fighting humans and fighting Kong. Kong's visuals were great, backstory was great, and it hit that beautiful balance between being very critically good meaning things that you look at the Oscars, so good directing, good acting, good plot, good sound, good editing, etc. But also, independent of that, having good entertainment value, meaning you felt like you got your money's worth. You walked out of that movie smiling. And we saw that with the audience and the critic scores for that movie. And Kong Skull Island, for reference, is the highest grossing of the MonsterVerse so far. So the money also showed that. You then move to Godzilla King of the Monsters. That, in my view, is where the overall plot of the MonsterVerse started going downhill rapidly. So while the plot of that movie wasn't as good, they had good actors and actresses, but not really a good script for them to work with. But the monster visuals, I think, were the peak. I think that has the best fight scenes, the best monster visuals. And that is the one movie that if you play it on mute and just watch the monster fights, you're going to get your entertainment value out of it in the end. You then move to Godzilla versus Kong, which is the immediate prequel to this movie. Also good monster fights. The downward slide continuing, not really coming together very well for the larger ideas of the Hollow Earth and who are the Titans and all this stuff, but certainly still delivering on a entertainment value for the monster fights. And still, and I think, better than what this film delivered.